All right, I'm sure I'm getting decent. Let me plug this. Well, battery kind of low. But I said, let me go ahead and just make a quick video to wrap up on a few things. How y'all doing, by the way? So, I know I've been away for a while, so I had to take a little hiatus. Um, some may expect me to come back to the camera looking all 1,000% refreshed and whatnot and well rested. Well, considering the circumstances and that of which I lack and that of which I actually have, and what I'm grateful for is actually what contributes to my being and my position. Let me get that out the way right there. Of course, you can tell I got on a different coat right now, but I may be looking a little bit out of it. But hey, look, to me, I'm me. I'm chilling. I ain't looking to please nobody. Uh, I ain't looking to be no big superhero, even though a lot of people, I guess, especially a lot of queers. I get a lot of people heckling at me and whatnot when I'm out there, and I guess it feels good for them to see people down, and it saddens me to see that. When I've been speaking on things that's quite pertinent towards our our growth, and I know it could be a little bit awkward and it goes into the complexities of life because they'll be like, well, hey, I'm sure they'll be like, well, yo, you saying this and that, but there's some things that you lack and you don't really have it going on. So how could you say so? But people don't understand the irony of it is that we supposed to put things together. Not everything I can have. And you know, I can't have everything. And I think it's basically to put it into proper context. I guess when somebody is looking to speak upon things and make it factual and want to bring it to the forefront, they should have actually embodied it. Now, I get that. You know what I mean? I get that. However, uh, not just the benefit of the doubt, but some things are indeed already embodied. It's just that you're on a new level now. The integrities, I make no excuses. The integrities try to be compromised every day. Uh, there's tremendous amount of pressure that comes on to such a being, especially when you're a black man. Uh, and I face this all day, and I have nothing. I want to go back a little bit. I said I missed something, although I've said it before, but I'm gonna go ahead and say it again so I could just go ahead and make it clear. When I was talking on things that contribute to my state of being, I omitted, but it was already here, which is the prayers in support of my family, near and far. That is always there. So I got to make that clear before I move any further. You know what I mean? My conscience is telling me go ahead and just put that out there because I don't want to make it look like I'm neglecting anyone. Okay? In addition to how I'm being sufficed by the Creator, without an ounce of doubt. And I would have to say, I'm going to try to keep this video short, is that there's many things that we can do. And I'm looking for some answers too, but I never seem to get any kind of proper commentary. I never get any uh, constructive criticism. I get looked at in awkward ways and blah, blah, blah. And people try to throw hints. Like I've said before, I made a video putting it out before about the silly hints and the games people play. I really think all of that is coming from jealousy of what I've been gifted with, and I lack the cooperation of people to even comment and get with me. That of my own and that of other ethnic groups, in which I'm not really looking for that primarily because, of course, everything begins at home. I'd rather it be done, or I'd rather receive, primarily, of course, and I think everybody feels this way, that of your family, which is something that we have to work on, including myself. Um, because when you take a look at it, even when I was in Georgetown, Guyana, my family's country, I just came back. Uh, Things I've seen out there, and there's so much potential, and there's growth happening right now, and there's growth actually happening around the world. This is due to the mass awakening that has taken place. Now, I know that people may have heard that phrase more than once or whatnot. They may have heard it somewhere and posted or even hashtagged, and they're like, okay, yeah, the world is, everyone's getting more awake now. But it's really those that's when people, I guess, when my people, that of the primarily predominantly melanated people speak on that. They speaking on what's really taking place now. The trickery of the devil, who is jealous and envious, find ways to get up in there and deceive people, derail people, uh, put some fear in them so they could become uh, less incentivized to keep doing what they got to do. And there's many, I mean, look, I tell you, this world is awkward. It's totally convoluted with a whole bunch of tricks, and just because I think, and I'm narrowing a lot of things down. I know that when somebody that has a reputable uh, source of information, in addition to being financially empowered, typically people with the money, that when they speak or they make commands or demands, people follow suit. If they follow suit, you know what I mean? This runs the world, not this. Trust me, because if that was the case, things would be far more different in a lot of people's lives, much less my own. Trust
May
me.
I have your attention, please?
Um,
For your safety and security, please do not leave baggage unattended.
I'm gonna get down to
Unattended
the nitty
baggage will
gritty,
be
man, because I
removed
feel like I'm
immediately
kind of
and turned over to security.
delving into some things. I can feel it right now. So let me just go ahead and just cut away from what I was talking at, with all due respect. Now, check me out, man. There's a lot of witchcraft being done, a lot of wickedness being done. Uh, and when I say witchcraft, it's basically, let's just say, because everything is of the mind. So, um, the less knowledge you have, the less empowered you are, and you could be easily manipulated. And it really becomes more easier when you don't have a support system and the staff, and you're not, you know, you're not well grounded. You're not, you don't have on your armor. You know what I mean? Your spiritual armor. So they got these tactics, these agendas and propagandas that's being played now. Just because some people out there fell short and they with that rainbow gang, they want people to feel their pain, so they act like they really with you, but they not. You know what I mean? They may not even find ways, but they're being used because they feel like if they don't adhere to what that spirit is telling them or moving them to do, they feel like they'll be eliminated. And that's not the case. I wonder who are the brave ones out there that really put it to the test like I have. You know what I'm saying? Because then that during that whole COVID thing or whatever, I ain't wear no damn mask like that. I only put it on in certain places for the sake of it. For instance, when I had to go and I made a video putting it up too, so with that being said, big shout outs to my followers for those who've been really keeping record. Cause don't nobody, I'm gonna tell you right now, boy, don't nobody keep record like them Europeans. You hear me? Them Jewish people too, they keep record. They keep, when I mean a mean record of everything you do. They got teams out there, surveillance teams. That's why I spoke. That's why I said the word espionage in a couple of videos back. You know what I'm saying? Trust me when I tell y'all. Yeah, I may be like, "Oh, where's your facts? Or where's your facts?" I tell you this. I tell you this. A lot of things are clandestinely done, day in and day out. Trust me, because those who know the time know what's up. If you think I got time to come here to make a video to try to get all spooky, let the record reflect. Check out my other videos if you have the time. I put it out there. I'm not looking for clout. I would have been sold out by now. I let my record show. So all the things I put together, whether I have a few grammatical errors here and there, is gonna all sum up to be somewhat, not even somewhat, it will sum up to be a theorem. The ends thereof always justify the means thereof. Some people will be like, yo, well, you talk about these teams and these this and that. Well, where are the facts? Like I said, a lot of things are clandestinely being done. You heard what I said. I don't got no reason to lie. Take it or leave it. Because there is no way that the most melanated continue to live so degenerated and we still don't see the reviving of hip hop, R&B, soul music, where we had harmonizing bands. We had Women and Vogue, SWV, Boys to Men, Jodeci. Now they may have been getting a bit vulgar. Some of these groups may have been using a little vulgarity here and there and talking about a woman's assets or you know what I mean? But that's because of what they were subjected to. But they never glorified it. See, that's the thing. Because look at where we are now. Look what we glorify now. And look what they put out there in addition to the beats, which is something that'll tune is carrying a frequency, man. Look, man. All I know is that there's a lot of games being played out here. It's very wicked. It irritates me. I'm not spooky. I'm not scared of nothing. I don't got no time for fears. I just get irritated, like I said. I've said it countless times before. I'm just irritated by a lot of this shit, and I can see how this system is, especially here in America. Over there in South America, it's a whole different ball game. Georgetown, Guyana, like I said, the potential is there. That place is growing. They need to amp it up though. I ain't gonna lie, they need to amp it up. All right, but I come back here, New York City, where I was born. I could see the games that's being played and what's taking place within these jurisdictions. You know, a lot of people don't want. A lot of my people don't want to talk upon this because they don't want to lose their funding. They don't want to lose this, that, and the third. So, well, well, we ain't really gonna make no serious. We're not gonna gain serious ground and make some serious moves until we really just be like, yo, you know what, man? On some real shit, drop all the nonsense. Let's get to the fact of the matter. Now we don't gotta be out there using a whole bunch of profanity and whatever, but let's get to the facts, man. Hmm. Let's get to the facts, B. Don't put it on no one man or one person or whatever. No, 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 no. I done told y'all, man, stop playing with that Jesus theory or this, that, and the third. With all due respect, like, it ain't a one man coming. Yeah, I can't see how we've been duped and tricked. Because if that was the case, that energy has to wake up in each and every one of us, man. You think, matter of fact, let me put it to you like this. You think back then, when such a being was in the coming and becoming, you think they were worried about a job? You think they were worried about cars, woman, drinks, weed? You think that person, male or female, you think they were worried about that? This is what y'all continue to want to bend for, compromise for? You then want to look at me and smile at me or joke and heckle. Mm. And then y'all want to talk, y'all got Jesus pieces around y'all necks. And y'all love Jesus and Allah or whatever. With all due respect, check the message. Check the message. So when it hits the fan, it hit already. It's gonna hit the fan for some other people. Oh, and it's gonna get more detrimental and more diabolical. Yeah. So you know, I'll be here for as long as I can, and then when I'm going. It just like many others that came and went, and I guess it is what it is after that. But if you want to turn a blind eye to the degradation and degeneration of our culture and heritage, you are where you are. I don't wish you. I don't wish anyone any harm. I don't wish bad upon no one. But I've come to understand that as long as we continue to neglect what really needs to be done, and I'm speaking to myself here because I can feel the mental chastisement from when I don't do certain things. Um, always gonna get more crazy, and we're gonna continue to lose some good ones,
May I have your attention,
young
please?
and old.
For your safety and security, please
Trust me.
do not leave baggage unattended. Unattended baggage
They
will
got a
be
lot of
removed
these games
immediately
being
and
played
turned
with
over to
food and
security.
all of that. When I done talked about and I searched it up myself, hydrolysis, which could be, by process of water. And matter of fact, that's a video that I gotta make too, talking about a few elements and whatnot. You know, when we look at words and we break it down, not to mention that. Well, let me just say that real quick that when you drink water, enough water throughout the day, that should help with a lot. And I also believe that, or let me just say that, it's awkward that when you read at the back of a cereal box, more so, and I don't deal with the spookisms, but you look at most of the
Carrying
uh,
firearms through a
ingredients,
TSA
and then when you
screening
look it up,
checkpoint
even a
of
bag
an
of
airport
chips,
is prohibited
a
by
lot of these
federal
things
law
they will,
and
let's go
regulations,
to
and to
YouTube,
check carry-on
go
baggage
to
for
Google,
firearms before
which could
entering
be
the
an error.
screening
So let me
checkpoint.
be very factual and thorough here. So, and in saying so, big shout outs to all my brothers and sisters that's been putting in work by going to the actual books, the reputable books, and reading and getting these facts. We got to be careful with Google and whatnot because it's AI generated, and which means where there is AI generation, there could be AI manipulation or just manipulation in total. Trust me when I tell y'all. It's very important that we get back to the books, keep a good library. Trust me when I tell you, it is not a joke, it's not a game. I myself, I am looking for a dictionary and a thesaurus all in one. Right now, the money kind of tight because the one that I'm looking for is of good quality and a first edition or second edition. Pass the word on too. I'm telling y'all. I mean, I ain't looking. I'm not like I said. I'm not looking to spook you, but it's serious. You understand? It's serious. When we're dealing with AI generation, and we look to resort plainly to the Google and the YouTube. But let me move on. So I just find it awkward that you go to YouTube, you look up phosphorus, you look up zinc, you look up vitamin C, this, that, and the third, and all these ingredients that's at the back of these packages, right? Okay, which is if it's something that's packaged, okay, it's a business being ran. America is a free enterprise. We're dealing with commerce here, which means we're supposed to be, you know, buying and selling things that has met a requirement to be consumed without harm. Yes or no? So when I look up a lot of these ingredients, supposed to have wonderful benefits. Even the fruit you can buy at produce sections. But now what are they trying to get you all scared with or scared of? This kind of ingredient that can mess with your body. Red 40, yellow 5, this, that, and the third. GMO fruits and vegetables. So, like I said, it's all of the mind, man. So when I say mind witchcraft, is also Minecraft being played. A lot of things came from the ground. The fruits and vegetables and clothes we wear, it all come from the ground. Some things have been made into synthetic forms. You know what I mean? Some people don't even know that they out there wearing plastic. Like it feels like cloth, but it's plastic because they know how to reduce it down to a fine polymer and make plastic feel like cotton. Look it up yourself. Just and this is stuff we just have to do by keeping in touch with the times, and this is why it's going to be very effective when we have study groups in our homes and we really stick close to home and love our family and let's start to rebuild. These are things that we could be speaking about at our dinner tables when we have our family, our kids. Hey, how was your day? Anybody looked up anything interesting that's going on in the world, or um, any kind of subject that you're mastering? What is it? You know what I mean? And I think that's where the concept comes from. What are you bringing to the table? Because when you got that dinner talk, you're at the table, and this is the time to break bread, to talk on things of substance. But we don't even do that no more. We don't even have progressive conversations with one another. More so, it's more about what, really, at the end of the day. All right, so big shout out to all my small business owners out there. But then what? A whole lot of money being spent at the bar. This, that, and the third. Frivolousness, materialism. Or, of course, for the players out there and whatnot, you know what I'm saying? They doing what they do because at the end of that day, or I mean, when that weekend come now, they got their eyes on somebody's daughter. But yeah, we supposed to be repping Black Power and bigging up our sisters, but you really just aiming to get in her cookie jar. And if you don't do it, another man just might do it. Possibly of a whole nother ethnic group. I don't even want to get into statistical numbers right now. In addition to some other things uh, we can account for, because like I said, I am not excluded from these factors and these categories and whatnot that we can sum up. You know what I mean? I surely have my part to play as well. You know, if anybody feel a way about it, that's on you. I would advise that you big up your self esteem, um, and awkwardly or you know it should already be up for a lot of you guys out there because you know y'all got the ladies, or you got your woman, you got an apartment to go into or a condo, you got your job. Me, I'm still out here doing my thing. I don't ask for no handouts. I don't look for no sympathy. You know what I'm saying? I'm on my journey. I'm learning here and there. I speak with a few, very few people here and there. You know what I'm saying? I come when I make my videos. I share what I share here on the camera, off the camera. Here a little, there a little. You know what I'm saying? And I'm still holding whatever I can hold according to my soul and spirit. So I can only imagine when I get set up nicely, not just being exalted, but that's another conversation within itself. That's a whole nother video when we really learn what's taking place in this government, y'all, and what we're tied into with this whole monetary system. Because let me tell you right now, nobody that's of black power got any say so about how many bills are being printed and how we're regulating our dollars and circulating it. Ain't nobody doing that. Ain't nobody doing that on a grand level. And if they are, well then hey, I must be out of those loops and out of those tables, respectfully. I know one thing. I've been looking at a couple videos, especially when I was out in Guyana, when I was in my hotel room. Uh, I seen a video where one of the richest African American men, uh, he doing his thing, but when I took, of course, take a look at his wife, a European woman. Now, it ain't all about looks, but I've been seeing this a whole lot too, where you don't see the compatibility between the two. I ain't gonna even drop the name of the brother right now. I ain't gonna do that. But y'all can go ahead whenever y'all find time, or rather, indeed, make time, sacrifice some time to look up these kind of things, just to do your own research. Take a look at black millionaires and see how they wives, see who they wives are. I'm talking about African American guys that's supposed to be reputable like that.
For your safety and security, please do
If you've
not
been
leave
following
baggage
me and you've been
unattended.
sticking with me,
Unattended
and
baggage
you
will
got
be
or you got
removed
any kind of
immediately and turned over to
foretelling
security.
knowledge of what's taking place, well, when I speak on or have spoken on mixing, you know, there's pros and cons to it, no doubt. But with all the mixing we've been doing with that of the seed of who we are as black men, predominantly melanated men, what kind of recompense are we talking here? Do we know our tribe? How is our tribe looking at? What kind of look? I'm gonna stop right there because I'm already 28 minutes in. I said I don't want to hold y'all too long. Try to keep my word on that. I don't want to make these long videos. Just want to touch on a few things, be as concise as possible, and you know, hopefully you find your time to go ahead and do your own research. Praying that you got sound right reasoning and discernment to hear brother out. You know, I'm not just looking to be smiling with people and just want to be out there. Oh, I got to be validated to be a true New Yorker. This, that. Nah, man. Nah, man. I mean, that's all good, but I got questions and I haven't gotten any answers yet. So I feel like, in a way, to those people out there, because you know, yeah, you got your PhDs, you got your bachelors, you got your associates, no doubt. No, honestly, man, that's what's up. It takes willpower. It takes you know, integrity. It takes much work, man, to achieve that of any level. I'm not gonna discount those who got their bachelors, even though that's the smallest, shortest degree, notable degree. You know, it's recognized, it's acknowledged. You put time in, just as I have. but I don't get that kind of notoriety. So, and I ain't jealous of nobody. I don't deal with envy and jealousy in my heart, you know, because there's much to what's taking place out here. There's much to it. I don't deal with no racism or none of that either, you know. But I know there's a lot of games being played. There's a lot of wickedness going on out here, and jealousy, envy, and fear, like I've said before, continues to run this show. In addition to this, but yeah, like I was saying, in closing, I'm gonna close here. Y'all don't, brothers and sisters of the African diaspora family, y'all don't know what we're tied into here in America with this. Like I said, ain't nobody of the melanated group have power and say so about how many dollars are being printed and this, that, and the third, and where it's allocated to, and you know, this family get that, this family get that. We don't have that power. I want you to think about something as I close here. With dollar bills of any numbered amount that's being printed and dispersed throughout the United States, this nation, you already know that it's regulated. Everything runs off numbers. Numbers don't lie. Big shout outs to the feds and how they run their system. They've been doing this since their inception. Oh, they at a whole new place now. Trust me. Military tactics and all that is they not playing, y'all. Trust me when I tell you. Y'all might want to know, like, yo, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? It should be self-evident of how Trump tight it is and why we continue to lose. I said this long ago. We got many black people that we can name of celebrities and stars. Give five. We could just give your five. We should be talking over $1 billion. Do you know how much $1 billion can help? How it could be flipped in just little parts of neighborhoods? Mind you, New York City is only this small on the map of America. But I don't think y'all understand that. Yet we got people here doing crazy things and groveling and going crazy for money of how things. I'm telling y'all, this is not how life ought to be. I'm telling y'all, they regulate that, yo. We don't got no say so of okay, let's print this for my people over here. We don't got that. This is not our currency. Who you think who was on who's still on these coins and on the back of these dollar bills and whatnot? Who 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 you whose signatures is on these bills? Y'all think this is a game? Y'all think we gonna win? It ain't gonna happen like that. We've been mixing for years. Our blood is rich, which means we're inherently rich because of the seed of who we are and what we are, being that we come from the motherland, where it is rich soil, beautiful sunlight, electromagnetic energy that can really boost us up. Wonderful things. I ain't gonna even tap into all that. Look it up yourself. But here we are, still continuing to lose great elders, even the ones that's in the rap game or this, that, and the third, the entertainment field. That's what, like I said, that's another thing I said in the video. We just like to entertain. We got many entertainers, no doubt. But where's the counties? Where's the borough that we own? Where's the town? Where's the state? Here in 2024, for all we lost. Even for those who've migrated into the country, that could be of your tribe, which you and I don't are not even sure of. We don't even know how to identify them. They came in from other places, from Central and South America, even of the motherland. So they coming on in. Here we are all together and still can't get this together to have a firm black hood that's well controlled and regulated without crime, violence, wickedness, debauchery, and all that. Still, we can't do it. With all the money that has been made by those I got the name and those that are nameless. Look, man. Hey. Hmm. Mm-hmm. I could see the games being played out here when that one raise up how they want us to be. I ain't looking to be no entertainer. Nah. To be exploited? Kiss my you know what, man. Yeah, man. So I tell you, we gotta get serious with this thing, man. We have to get serious. Making that transition is not gonna be easy because I know a lot of y'all fought to have that job that you have. But here I am. I fought for where I'm at. I make sacrifices to get where I'm at too. Don't you dare try to discredit that. Everything is not spoken. But this is not about who went through the most. This is not about whose DICK is bigger, fellas. Who got the biggest pectoralis major and muscles? It ain't about that. We gotta. I'm gonna tell y'all something. Like I said, jealousy, envy, and fear continue to run this. We gotta know how to put all that to the side, but still be men and women of principle, integrity, and don't let those things be uh, compromised. Love each other, hold each other down, hold each other accountable effectively without being violently disagreeable, and let's start to kick ass in truth, brothers and sisters, man. But a lot of y'all, I'm sorry, like I guess because there are a few things that you may lack that got you weak to really doing, like taking the necessary steps. And when I say weak, I mean that of the spirit, man, where it's like you don't have the proper faith. I mean, we got people got more faith in lotto tickets than what we got to do together. Okay, y'all, a lot of y'all buying these gears and being all embellished out there and adorned with these chains and this and that all over y'all bodies and this and that. And still, y'all, I know there's much to aspire to, but we still haven't embodied it much or gained much ground. I see more debauchery out there. I see more sexual wickedness and deviance upon y'all
Carry on
than I
firearms
ever
over
witnessed in my
TSA's
life.
screening checkpoint of an aircraft is prohibited by federal law
And this
and
saddens me, man.
regulations, and to check carry-on
Yo,
baggage for firearms before
thank you for
entering
your
the
time.
screening
Let me just
checkpoint.
go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and try to wrap my mind around some things, man, and get back to a couple things before the night is out. You know what I'm saying? And I say my prayers to count some sheep tonight. You know? But this is real talk, man. I'm telling y'all, man, we need to get down to the wire. It might be tough, but I'll give you this here, and I'm definitely closing here. This is a major key. Please, brothers and sisters, pass the word. This is not a joke. Big shout outs to all of y'all out there that got your woman, men, fellas that got your women, sisters that got your men. Work it out together. If you can't, then find a way to peacefully part. Wish them the best moving forward. We need that in our families, y'all. We need that in our tribal families, man. My last girl that I had, I don't gotta drop no name, but she know who she is. I told her I wish her all the best. I'm not gonna hate on that girl because I don't have her or this, that. And I'm not gonna talk bad about her or whatever. I'm not that kind of guy. Besides, when you got fellas out there or women out there trying to talk about, yo, he there, see that. Well, you gotta remember, you made a choice to get with him. So if I find myself trying to talk about a girl like yo that I got with, and I'd be like, yo, she there, she that. Well, I'm kind of that too, because at some part she's a reflection of me. Do you understand that? That's getting real deep. Moving forward, for those I got their couples that's in a relationship or married, and those who are not. especially those who are not, such as myself. You know what I mean? But get ready, if you haven't, to make major, necessary, wonderful sacrifices monetarily, meaning downgrading, y'all. This is gonna help us a lot. Downgrading effectively. We don't need the fly clothes. We don't need the Benz, the Beamer, the Lex, unless it is. When I mean it is affordable, I mean affordable, meaning that you can cover the short. You could cover the maintenance costs when it comes to the shocks, the brakes, and all of that. Tabulate that up. If you can cover that, let's say you want to space it out, you want to marginalize it to uh, 3 to 4 maintenance checks and do these throughout 2 quarters of the year. If you can cover that times 2 or 3, that's affordable. Insurance, if you can cover your total insurance 2 or 3 times over within a year, that's affordable. Do you follow? We gotta know how to cut the costs, y'all. It ain't a, This is what's gonna help us to tighten things up and get more financially secure. And with that is gonna come a high amount of confidence, but we gotta be grounded. And this is why I started out by saying, big shout outs to all my people out there that's in them relationships, man. That got your woman, woman that got your man. Because it's gonna take that unity. Because that bond is supposed to be like Alicia Keys sung in her song, inseparable. A beautiful song. You hear me? That's how it's supposed to be, man. All that flashiness, we know how to rock Jordans. Everything we did, they emulated around the world, y'all. What we got to prove now? Why we got to keep up with this nonsense, man? We should get ready to position ourselves to reinvent and like totally, yo, hit the world with brand new flavor on all levels. All levels. Where we got ownership, copyright, patents. A lot could be done when you're by yourself, but when things could be done effectively when you're by yourself. But when you got a team, when you got your mate, your spouse, your husband and your wife, hey, that right there, I believe nothing can stop you. It don't supposed to stop you. It's supposed to elevate because of what it took to get there in the first place to even say, come on, baby, let's marry. You know what it takes to you see, and that's another thing. We lost our way. We don't know we done lost our way. Families don't consult with one another like that. We don't deal with the idea of like, okay, baby, hey, love, when you want to plan out this baby, bring this new junior into the world or this, that, and the third. We don't plan things out. We don't deal with the immaculate conception, the spiritual theory of what our ancestors really carried. This is why I be saying, like, all y'all talk about making our ancestors proud. Y'all just talking that. I don't fluff none of that up until I got it, man. Well, I can say it proudly because now you got your bragging rights. Rightfully so, but you do so humbly. Because in order to see it, in order to believe it, you got to see it. Our people want to see it. I want to see it just as much as I would like to show it onto y'all. But I got more work to do. I don't think y'all know how serious I'm getting with y'all, man, and what we really got to do. A lot of what's going on with your phone bills and all that, and your cars and all that, and your homes. I know it took a lot to get you to where you are. Big shout outs to you for enduring, but I'm telling y'all, we got more work to do. Reduce, reuse, sacrifice, downgrade with a purpose and a plan. Let that be followed out with your heart, your partner, and your family. That's your stronghold. Y'all moving forward. Trucking it, baby. Trucking it. Ain't nothing gonna stop y'all. Nothing gonna stop y'all. Trust me. We need that moving forward. It's not a game. It's not a game. You mean to tell me we can't look good in just regular plain clean clothes with everything is well maintained? Especially y'all gonna see. You gonna see if you can get to it. You downgrade. You got more money now. You might find yourself having more time here and there, where everything is clothes clean, kitchen clean, bathroom clean, everything clean. What you downgraded to a what, a Dodge Caravan, which is a wonderful utilitarian vehicle, a Kia Sedona. Who I'm looking to impress? I'm gonna let my reputation speak. Let your reputation speak. You know how you don't supposed to be getting loud with all that for what? Who we fronting for? Who we trying to style on? A status symbol? We all right. So we driving around all these status symbols and chains around our neck. But what we got is a collective, respectfully so, y'all. Facts or not? You gonna see. You're going to downgrade on wonderful things and everything kept clean. You're going to have so much of a different peace of mind. It may be a rough transition. It will be a rough transition for many people, I would have to say, because I know it's hard to let them things go. It's hard to render onto Caesar what is his, per se, in a way. Just saying. But some people going to hear what I say, or they're going to be like, yo, go ahead, man. Yo, you only live once. All right, no doubt. If we only live once, why the hell we can't just get together and do this shit right then before we get up out of here? Now we gonna only live once. We're gonna go with the YOLO theory, and if you know type bullshit. We're gonna fuck up this world and leave it harder for the younger ones coming up, right? Huh? That's what kind of chumps we gonna become, huh? We only live once. Fuck out of here. The hell out of here, man. If we only live once, let's do what we gotta do in righteousness. Damn it is needed. How many of these young sisters still busting wide open in the hood, not even wearing their natural hair? What the hell y'all niggas thinking about, man? Yo, now I see why. Even though I know this game is wicked and it was planted, it's a contingency plan that our European sisters and brothers had and whatnot.
For your
But I
safety
see
and
why they win it
security, please
because
do not
it's
leave
trying to
baggage
work on me
unattended. Unattended baggage
in a
will be
way where it's
removed
like, yo,
immediately
because I
and turned
see it,
over to security.
and technically it may not even just be them. It just may be of natural selection and by what takes place by when you start elevating in knowledge and frequency and energy. I already made a video saying that, yo, I give it up to all women. I got an appeal to all women that deal with hygiene. I can see things now. And I said, as I take account, it's just so self-evident when it comes to natural hair, hygiene is out there when it comes to other women but mine. Do the goddamn numbers yourself. My fellas out there should know exactly what I'm talking about. Our sisters supposed to be the real magical mistresses and the goddesses and this, that, and the third, but they ain't even wearing their natural goddamn hair, which is a big representation of that to connect to the world. But they got the fake eyelashes on, the this and the that, and the cake up in the makeup all over the damn place. And so here I am, I could try to talk to some, I get disregarded, I get shunned, I get joked on, and this and that and the third. Can't win for losing or whatnot. So now, what is that man forced to do? Go over there where the white woman is doing their thing. They may have some ways about them, but damn it, they're gonna treat that brother right. Asians treat that brother right. But here comes the compromises now. And like I said earlier, with all the mixing, ain't nothing wrong with that. But there's spiritual laws that go with that. In addition to knowing where we're saying and where we are as a collective, tribalism and all that. But see, a lot of people don't even hear me on that. I doubt I'm gonna get a comment. Boy, I tell you, I had a vision already. I done seen it. And I'm only sometimes you see me smiling or come up with it because I don't want to get to that point. Sometimes, you know, yo, look, man. Thank you for your time, man. I'm done. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Hopefully you pass the word. You receive something from this video, and I see you out there. Until next time, peace, love, and light. Leo Isaiah Bridges.